my car. You're going to be joining me on a little road trip, and when I say little, I mean about 9.5 hours. I'm driving up to like the most northern nether regions of the state of Michigan to visit some friends who live in Houghton, and that's all the way up there in the Upper Peninsula. But one of the nice things is that I get to drive through some of the most beautiful scenery in the state of Michigan, especially during the autumn because of all the beautiful colors. But we're going to be making some interesting stops, hopefully along the way, and yeah, I'm excited about the trip. So let's just keep on driving. Okay, so I'm in Kalkaska, Michigan, right here, but I still gotta go all the way up there. So we got a ways to go. Now that is one big trout. In fact, it's the National Trout Memorial here in Kalkaska. So just another great Michigan site to stop by. So in Kalkaska, they got the biggest trout, but I think Gaylord gets the biggest beer. It's part of this restaurant here, Big Buck Brewery. Try saying that 5 times fast. And yikes! I think it's like a beer for Paul Bunyan or something, but anyway, another Michigan hotspot. Let's get back on the road. So I'm here with Kim, and we're at Seashell City in Sheboygan, Michigan, and we are next to a 500-pound clam.
Giant clam.
Kim, what can you tell me about this clam?
Well, I can tell you he's not a man-eater, he's a man-killer. He's a herbivore, he doesn't eat men. That's his friend the shark that cleans up after him. He came from the Philippines. It's this has been here 49 years, this particular species, this specimen here. We did have one that was bigger. It sat outside, you could see it from I-75. It was at least 3 times as big as this one. It was about 1,200 pounds, but people took it. We don't know how they took it, but there had to be several of them. So if anybody out there knows where this giant clam is, let us know. We want it back. I don't know what else to say. Just that this is a wonderful store, and the people are all friendly, and you can find anything you could ever possibly want in this store.
Seashell City, Sheboygan, Michigan. Stop on your way up to the Upper Peninsula. So right after the Mackinac Bridge, you come to St. Ignace, and right along the highway, there's actually this rock formation called Castle Rock. And you can see they built a ramp up there so you can go up there and get a big view of everything, you know, like the bridge and the lakes. And they also have, as you can see here, Paul Bunyan and Babe His Blue Ox. And they're surrounded by a hurricane fence, I guess, because they don't want people sitting on their lap. But I don't know, to me it kind of looks like he's sitting on the toilet. Okay, well, now that we're in the Upper Peninsula, we still got a ways to drive, so let's get going. So I'm here in the Keweenaw Peninsula, and this is the final spot for my tour of all things that are giant, I guess. And here they have this giant snow gauge, and it shows you like historical snowfalls in the Keweenaw Peninsula, and then also like just way that you can tell currently how much snow is on the ground. So the crazy thing is that the most snow that they've ever received in a year is 390 inches, which is like insane. And they also have an arrow up there marking last year's snowfall, which I would say is as equally insane. So if you ever get a chance to come up to the Keweenaw Peninsula, be sure to stop by the giant snow gauge, and well, there's bound to be snow on the ground probably. So yeah, Michigan. It's a good place to visit.